I'll start with you, Micheál. A very good lean in. Who is going to win on Sunday? I'm going to ask the same question to our 4 panellists. I'll start with you, Micheál.
Why do you start with me?
Because you led us into it. You led us into it. Yeah.
Well, now they're both playing very well this year.
Yeah.
I'll say that. Both, they have high expectations of win. Now, Kerry have a record that they win roughly maybe 3 out of every 5 they play. They've won 36 All-Ireland finals. They haven't lost 20, something less than 20.
Yeah.
Now, that's a good average. Now, they'll be expecting to win this, and with the little bit of luck that we didn't mention much tonight, luck will play a part. Something rare will happen that might swing it one way or the other. But if luck breaks even, I'd half expect Kerry to win.
Okay.
But it's very close.
Yeah, very close, fair enough.
Close.
Yeah, you're right. Mickey mentioned the wee breaks that you get. Kevin, we'll go to Donegal, see, try and level it up here.
I just think that after the Dublin performance, halfway through, after Durcan's save, if I'm being honest, I turned to my mate and I said, listen, Donegal are going to win All-Ireland, and I stick by it because I just think they turned a corner that day. They showed everything. They were ruthless, they were clinical, the hunger, desire was there. You know, that wasn't there in 2013. I'm very impressed with what Kerry have done this year. I didn't expect it. Fitzmaurice has done a fantastic job, but I just think Donegal are further down the line in terms of development and where they're actually at with their game plan and their systems. And I think, I don't like to use the word easy, but I think that Donegal are going to win by 4 or 5 points. I really do.
Okay. Oisin, we'll come to you. You know, you've watched a lot of games now in your role as a pundit. You've seen a lot of championship stuff. You were surprised that Donegal beat Dublin, as a lot of people were. Maybe surprised that Kerry beat Mayo, as a lot of people were. It's Donegal against Kerry on Sunday. Neil McGee in that interview said to me, it's 50-50. Is it that close?
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's a very, very hard one to call. It's very difficult to separate the teams. I just want to pick up one point that I think could have a big bearing on the game. When Mickey talks about the parting of the Red Sea and the Dublin players all trying to get forward and, you know, to try and choke you in your own half of the field, they forgot completely about what was going on behind them. The one thing that the Kerry defence and the Kerry midfield do is they kick the ball into that forward line a lot more. One thing it needs to do when it goes in there is stick. So if it sticks with Donachie, O'Donoghue and Geaney in there, then I think they have a real good chance of winning the game. But I think that's the key to Kerry defence. Won't come forward in waves, or they'll get forward as individuals. Mark O'Shea will get forward at times, Murphy get forward at times, Fionn Fitzgerald will get forward to a point, but you never really see them run. They're not getting a lot of scores from half back, from corner back, from anywhere else other than that top 8. So I just think that they'll be as well marshalled or as well organised as what Donegal are going to be. And I think when Donegal have met that sort of thing this year, when they met it against Armagh, I will put Kerry way ahead of Armagh as far as their quality and where they are in the general schemes of things in Gaelic football at the minute. I think that Kerry's going to edge it by a couple of points. Okay.
Mickey, you have a fantastic record.
I think Donegal will win the minors, though.
That's a real Armagh answer, isn't it? Mickey, you've managed teams in 3 All-Ireland finals and won them. Donegal have played in 2 so far. This is our 3rd, and we have a 100% record like yourself. But everybody agrees. I mean, there's a drop of a hat, or a drop of a ball, or whatever between them. What's your gut feeling about how it's going to go?
I agree with everybody here that it's very tough to call, and you know, none of us have all the answers. We can only suspect what might happen. It's a lot of variables to come into play. How will Kerry set up? How effective will they be in the setup that they decide to use? How will Donegal perform on the back of, as Oisin has said here, the top class performance they gave against Dublin? Can they get up to that level again so quickly? What they'll have to do, they'll have to be as good as that again, and if they can reach that level, I think that will be good enough. I think that Kerry will be very much better defensively. Declan O'Sullivan has played a sweeper there in a number of games and been very effective at it. He's a very good footballer. He's got a lot of experience. He's got a bit of the out-through grit that you need around that middle eight for picking up dirty ball. He's a good passer of the ball. So he might need individual attention. I think that it would be a mistake for Donegal to let him loose, because he would cause serious bother. How do Donegal cope with the fact that Ryan McHugh will be very much man-marked? How will the midfield battle pan out? You know, probably it won't be as easy for Donegal as it turned out to be against Dublin. So these are all variables that are going to happen. But no doubt both management teams will have set up viewing those things, anticipating how those things might go. And when all said and done, I have to believe that Donegal are more accustomed to the kind of game that they want to play, and I think it will be a bit of a mirror image of that. Kerry will have to be defensive, and I don't think they'll be as good defensively as Donegal are, so I'm giving the nod to Donegal.
That's what you call a very well balanced panel there. 2 for Kerry and 2 for Donegal. So I'm going to leave the last word to you guys. Who do you think's going to win? Oh, you would say that. Listen, it's late. Thanks for coming. I want to thank Kevin Cassidy, Oisin McConville, Mickey Harte, and Micheál Ó Muircheartaigh. We're going to make a wee presentation to them. Thank you very much, guys. Much appreciated.